I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you some good questions on factoring. We have two questions here. The first one is y square minus 9xy minus 36x square, and the second one is 2y cube minus 12y square minus 80y. You can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Now let's see how to factor these. So here the coefficient is 1 for this trinomial, right? Since the coefficient is 1, we could directly write down the equation. What are we looking for? We are looking for two numbers p and q whose product should be equals to minus 36x square, okay? And the sum of these two numbers should be minus 9x. Now these two numbers could be, 12 times 3 is 36. Since we need negative 36 and we need negative when you add, 12 should be negative, right? So 12 times 3, 12 negative gives us negative 36. When you add, that gives us negative 9, right? So once you've done this part, you can straight away write down the solution, and the solution should be, I should add x here since we have x squared, correct? So the solution should be y minus 12x times y plus 3x, right? So that is the solution. For some of you who would like to go through steps, let me rewrite the equation as y squared minus 12xy plus 3xy. So we split this term in these two terms. Do you see that? So minus 9xy is written as minus 12xy plus 3xy, and we have minus 36x squared. And now we can group factor. So we'll group factor these two. Once you do that, you can take actually y common. So you get y minus 12x. Here you could factor 3, right, along with x. So we get y minus 12x. Since y minus 12x is a common factor, it could be written as y minus 12x times y plus 3x, correct? So you get the same answer which we wrote earlier. So that is how actually you can factor such equations. I hope the steps are clear, right? Now let's go through the second one. In this we have a coefficient which is 2. But then you also observe that all are even numbers. You could factor this out. Y cube, y square, y. Y can also be factored. So that leads us with a quadratic equation once again with one leading coefficient, right? So let's factor 2y. So that is first level. Then we are left with y square minus 12 divided by 2 is 6y. 80 is 40, right? So 40y. Now that is a quadratic equation which is very similar to what we started with. So I'd like you to pause the video, solve it further, right? Solve it further. So what are we looking for here? We are looking for product of two numbers p and q equals to minus 40 and their sum as minus 6, right? So you can look for all possibilities. 40 is like 10 times 4, right? So 10 times 4 works. Since this is negative, the two numbers should be minus 10 and plus 4. So when you multiply, you get minus 40, and when you add, you get minus 6. Now, we could directly write down the solution in this case. You can, if you want, do these steps. Splitting minus 6y as combination of these two, combining or group factoring and then factoring it further. Ultimately, you'll get your answer, which will be 2y, and this portion will be y, this is variable y minus 10 times y plus 4, correct? So that becomes the solution for the given trinomial. I hope these steps help you to understand how to factor polynomials, especially when the leading coefficient is 1. I'm Anil Kumar. You can share and subscribe my videos. Thank you and all the best.